Hello, this is Anna Imagination. We are talking about the Narcissist Plan. So I'm going to break this down for you. I do not believe in helping people lie to themselves, and I absolutely do not believe in keeping people in the dark. There is something out there that you guys do not know about. It is going to make you fucking sick, because it made me sick when I found out. I have never been on the black web. I don't know where it is. I don't know how to get there. I don't want to know. But I did talk to some really horrific people, and I learned shit. I found out that there is a how to abuse people manual where it takes psychology and it breaks down how to rape people, how to abuse them, how to murder them. Every crime you can possibly think of, there is an instruction manual teaching this on the web. Now, criminals know this. That's how they do it. The only one who doesn't know this is you.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Why, Siri? Why? Why? The only one who doesn't know this is you, which is why you're being victimized, is because you don't know. It is fucking sick. Narcissists do not research their victims. The really, really good ones do, but the majority of them do not. What they do is actually a little test. In mathematics, we call it tit for tat strategy. Tit for tat? Yep, tit for tat strategy. I actually teach a course on this. Again, it's free. Tit for tat strategy. And it works like this. Equal footing. You say something to the person on equal footing, and then you watch them. So you do something as a catalyst to watch their metric. Now, if they come over you, if they challenge you, it tells the abuser, oh, that person is not going to take my shit. I need to go. And if you apologize and go under, oh, look, a doormat. Now, if they push back, oh, look, my equal. That is tit for tat strategy. It is done very strategically and on purpose to determine if they can abuse you or if you're going to push back. Push back. Push back. Because when you push back, they know they can't victimize you. They literally have a system to look for it. There is a bar located in New York City where the owner literally trains rapists how to rape women. This is one of the tactics they use. The laws are in place so that if I speak certain names, I'm the one who gets in trouble. Welcome to the reality of our system. Now, here's the deal. They're not going to know about this because they're not going to look for it because they're stupid. They do not research. They think we're stupid. And that's the advantage. So I'm going to call this the Narcissist Plan. Now, what I am doing is this. I have the Narcissist Cure, and it's done very strategically to teach you 100% of every single trick in their box. This is vital to understanding their minds. The narcissist is a hypocrite. The narcissist is also a magician. The narcissist is a coward. And the narcissist is a salesman. These are the three secrets of the narcissist: magician, coward, salesman. These are their secrets. Now, if you are here listening to this video, it does not mean you don't have narcissism. It does mean that you are a good person who's been contaminated with it. You might still have narcissism, but you're not a narcissist. Big difference. Now, there is the criminal narcissist, and that's a completely different creature. Really different creature. And this does not apply to them. Get away from the criminal narcissist. The criminal narcissist is somebody who literally gets complete joy from playing the unethical game to outsmart the law enforcement and the FBI. These are people who are so fucking intelligent and unethical that their joy is committing horrific crime to outsmart the FBI. Fucking horrific monsters of people. Do not fuck around with a criminal narcissist. Get the fuck away if you need help. Find an ethical psychologist. The other types of narcissist are stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. The stage 3 are the ones who are not here. These are the ones who are borderline criminal. Stage 3 are the ones who are also getting the manuals offline. They are absolutely stupid. Their stupid is thinking you are stupid. Now, I'm going to let you in on all of their secrets, and that is the purpose of the Narcissist Cure, to literally uncover all of their secrets. Their first secret is they are a hypocrite. Their second secret is they are a magician. They are a coward. They are a salesman. Those are the 4 top secrets. The next secret is you are smarter than them, but they don't believe that. And that's their weak spot. So the narcissist weakness is thinking you are stupid. Now, here's something that I know. The reason why a person is traumatized or mentally ill is because that person is highly logical, and narcissists are not. Narcissists break logical code to manipulate people, but narcissists don't know that that's what they're doing. I do. And because you are intelligent, you notice the illogic. So you have cognitive dissonance and mental illness because you have recognized the illogic of their insanity. This is why they call you insane, is because they are insane. Insane means illogical. They are stupid. They are uneducated. That's why they're dangerous. But as soon as you know all their tricks, they're harmless, so long as you're not dealing with a criminal narcissist. Big, completely different story. The criminal narcissist is actually not a narcissist. The criminal narcissist is a criminal who uses narcissism strategically. That's the difference. A narcissist is not a criminal. They can become one, but they are despairing. They truly want to be good people and they don't know how, and they've given up. But deep down, they truly wish they could be. The criminal narcissist is a criminal who uses narcissism strategically. This is where a lot of people confuse stage 3 with criminal narcissist. And that's why. It's because the criminal narcissist uses it strategically. So when you say, oh, well, they know what they're doing, you have a criminal narcissist on your hands. Get the fuck away. If they don't know what they're doing and they're just really, really stupid and really, really arrogant and conceited, you've got a stage 3 narcissist. Now, the stage 3 narcissist can still cause significant danger. They are not safe, but you have an added advantage, and that is they think you are stupid. The criminal narcissist also thinks you are stupid, but the criminal narcissist most likely is smarter than you. They are insanely intelligent people. The stage 3 narcissist truly is stupid and thinks that you are less stupid than them. So they are not going to think you will learn this. They are going to assume you can't figure it out. As a result, you don't know what you're dealing with. They continue their behavior. All they have to do is treat you like shit, and it's immediately programmed into you to obey. So once you know the magician's bag of tricks, the magic tricks don't work anymore. So this is what the whole plan is I teach you the magic tricks. And I point out that we have a weakness, which is, or they have a weakness, which is they think you are stupid. Now, while you are learning their bag of tricks and you are figuring out how they operate, here's what's really going on. They are not going to suspect this, and you are getting 40 steps ahead of them. Now, that's important because there's going to be a moment where they switch. There's 2 switching points. The first switching point is the realization that they are a trapped dog. When this happens, and we're going to call this the trapped dog switch. The trapped dog switch is when they realize that you're onto them, that you are threatening their power, and they lash out and attack. That's when they become aggressive and violent. That is the first switch. There is a second switch. This is what you need to be ready for. The second switch is when the trapped dog doesn't work, they change up their game. They pull out their other bag of tricks and they create a completely new bag of tricks. Now, I'm going to be blunt with you. It's the same game. It's the same game. Once you know the theory of their bag of tricks, which is what I'm going to teach you, you're going to see when they switch it. You're going to see the entire thing. It's highly predictable. So it's first trap dog switch. And once that doesn't work, then they're going to change it up and they're going to pull out the back stage, the secret, it's kind of like a magician has two bags of tricks. They have the one up front. And when that one gets old and the audience stops coming, they bring out the new one. And then after a while, that one gets old and then they go back and they just keep switching them out. It's a magician's trick. So they never actually come up with new tricks. They just have two bags and they just keep rotating them out when people forget. So when they bring out the second bag of tricks, it's going to look like they have new tricks. And if you don't know the theory, it's going to work on you. But I teach you the theory. So once you understand what they're doing, you're going to recognize it right away. You're going to go, oh, this is stage 2 that she warned me about. Now here, this is important. When they pull out the second bag of tricks, it's literally resetting the entire thing back to the day you met them. The day you met them, they did something. I'm going to teach you what they did so that they tested you to see if you would fight back or submit. That you submitted that day. You submitted. And they went, oh, I can abuse them. So when they pull out that second bag of tricks, you're going to go over them. They're going to back down. Game over. And that's how you defeat a narcissist. That's it right there. Because you're 40 steps ahead of them. Once they realize that you're smarter than them, because that's what happens. That's the moment they realize you're smarter than them. And they went, oh shit, she just beat me at chess. Game over. That's when you win. That's when you're done. Now, the trapped switch dog and then the new bag of tricks. Now, the biggest challenge is going to be when they switch into the trapped dog, you got to get through that safely. When you get through it safely, that is when you're trumped, you're set. You're absolutely set. If they catch on to this, game over. You must not let them know at all. You cannot show them that you have their hand. When you do, they panic and become violent. You've triggered the trap dog. Do not trigger the trap dog. The more submissive you are, the more stupid they think you are. Now, if you have been fighting tooth and nail the entire time and you suddenly switch over to submissive, that's going to be suspicious and that's going to raise their red flag, especially if you have a criminal narcissist. Whatever you've been doing, consistently keep the same behavior. So you're going to have to learn all of their magic tricks. And then after you've learned all of their magic tricks, you're going to have to either maintain the behavior that you've always had and wait for the right moment, or gradually tone it down. It's literally going to be you tracking your own behavior and making sure nothing really changes drastically. Once they do the trapped dog switch, get through it. We're going to be covering how to get through the trapped dog. Your best bet is, I really don't know the situation. If you have somebody who is violent, treat them like you would anything else. This is where I really wish I could just sit down and plan something with the FBI. Like, what do you propose? Because this is criminal law. This is absolutely criminal mind. And I didn't have anyone. I didn't have anyone. When I was with the trap dog, I took the beatings. I took the beatings. I had to figure it out. I had to use problem solving to get out. That's what I did. Now, I teach you problem solving in my problem solving course, so you'll have that. It depends. I would say that if you know the trap dog is just yelling and screaming, and that's really it. If your narcissist just yells and screams, you're fine. If they turn physically violent, that's where it gets dangerous, because some of them will kill, some of them will torture. And that's where it's going, what side of the coin are you on? And this is I have to know the full situation to assess it properly, and I don't. So I can't use a video to give you information on that. I can't. You're gonna have to use your own intuition on this one to determine what situation you are in. And As far as whether or not you should get police involved, use your discretion. Whether or not you should get an ethical psychologist, yes, find an ethical psychologist and get them involved. Absolutely. 100% get an ethical psychologist and get them involved. That is dire. One of the things that I am working on putting together is actually psychologists, ethical psychologists trained in my work so that they can walk you through and actually properly get you through that stage. But your intuition is absolutely dire to it, combined with this. That trapped dog switch is the most dangerous point. You want to placate as much as possible. Now, one of the tactics that I know is used, which is really great, is convince the trapped dog that they don't value you. Show them that you are undesirable. That is a tactic that is used. We are literally talking about torture psychology, which I've been through, which I've done. And it's basically preserving a place inside of your mind safe, armoring that spot up and keeping absolute solid on your truth. That is vital. Knowing your truth and do not disintegrate. Do not disintegrate from the self, no matter what happens to you. This is core of all trauma. No matter what happens to you, your subconscious mind and you must stay united. That's it. Be all end all. Your subconscious mind and you have to team up. That is vital. That is literally the difference between something horrific happening to you and you walking away fine mentally versus you having a mental disorder. Absolutely. Your subconscious mind and you have got to be so fucking solid that when those assholes say all the shit they say to you, your subconscious mind and you team right up, you fuse to each other and you're like, no, you stand by your subconscious mind like a life partner and you are loyal to it. Never betray your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is going to need you to ground it. That's vital. And that is huge. That is such a huge part of it. That is literally how you do torture psychology, is you must stay side by side with your subconscious mind no matter what. Now, there are about 7 rules that a narcissist follows. In this course, we're going to be teaching you all the rules. We're going to be teaching you the magician, the coward, the salesman. Now, you cannot know that they are a coward, a magician, or a salesman. They will not let you know that. In fact, in some cases, they won't even allow themselves to know that. The criminal knows it. The criminal is not a coward, though. The criminal is something different. So the criminal narcissist knows it, and they know they're a magician. They know they're a salesman. The stage 3 narcissist might not even know it themselves. It might be such banned information that they won't even know it. So it's very difficult. And here's the thing is the criminal narcissist is so fucking good at what they do. And this is really it. The criminal narcissist is so fucking good at what they do that if they know it, you won't think they know it. So if you have a narcissist who you think is a criminal narcissist, and you're sitting here also going, oh, they know, they're a stage 3 narcissist. They are a stage 3 narcissist. Because if you're dealing with a criminal narcissist, you won't even have a chance to think they know. Because the criminal narcissist, I had a criminal narcissist. Yeah, I had a criminal narcissist. Fucking intelligent, fucking intelligent people. Really fucking intelligent people. And you won't know. You won't know. They keep it from you. They are that fucking good. So we're going to cover all the different types of narcissism here. We're going to go over everything. And I have to really impart on this, that if you've been around a narcissist, it takes less than 3 months for you to pick up the language. So if you lived with a narcissist, you got the language in you. It's the language that's the narcissism. It's the language. We're going to teach you the language. Now, while we're going over all of this, it's imperative that you are honest with yourself, that as soon as you realize, oh my God, I've been around a narcissist, you've got it. You have it. If you worry, you've got it. You should not be worrying. Worry is the narcissist seed. If you worry, you have got it. If you have fear, you have got it. And it's going to sound weird, but self-preservation is not fear. Self-preservation is not fear. Panic, anxiety, this is narcissism. And when we're done, when you completely clean all this out of you and you feel secure, confident, strong, you don't worry about anything, you're going to go, oh my God, fear and worry are not part of me. No, that's narcissism. That's narcissism. I have, and you're going to see it, I have basic emotions and I've got consumption. I've got the stages of consumption. And I do have fear in the one versus the other side. And it's all in ratio. It's all in ratio. Narcissism is really consumption. It is just not love. The more love you have, the less you have of this. It's very simple, but it's literally the dichotomy of good and evil, love versus fear. So once you understand how it works, what this creature is, what it looks like, how to recognize it, how to know if it's inside of you, how to recognize it in others. And you can't just, the disintegration of the self is the process through narcissism. So as you remove it, you're going to go through an integration stage where more and more it comes out of you until you're finally whole again. So if you're at stage 3 narcissism, you've got to go down to stage 2, and then you've got to go to stage 1, and then you've got to go there. Now, when I figured this whole puzzle out, 5 months, and it was out of me. It took me 5 months. That's with me practicing the material after I discovered it. So, and then I compiled it. So 5 months to go from a stage 2 to nothing. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Once you become aware of it, once I figured out the language also, it took me like 2 weeks, and then all the people in my life who were narcissists were gone. The language of narcissism attracts narcissism, and the language of happy, healthy people repels narcissists. And you're going to see suddenly literally all the sharks will just fly away from you. They'll just be gone. And you're like, where'd all the sharks go? It's great. And then you'll attract guppies, and you'll be like, interesting. It's really bizarre. So that is the plan. And we're going to show you their entire trick in the box. We're going to explain to you exactly what each one of those pieces do. We're going to break down their rules. We're going to go over the handbook. We're going to talk about the forbidden fruit paradox and slave mind. And then I've already given you the trapped dog switch and then the book, their new bag of tricks box. And I'm going to break those down a little bit further. I'm specifically going to focus on that new bag of tricks. And that is actually located in the salesman, and the magician. The magician uses words like spells to control your Raz. That's how they do it. The salesman uses words like spells to control your Raz. And that's it. The magician and the salesman team up together to use words very strategically to control your Raz. And once they figured out, what they do is they change out the words. And that's it. They just change out the words. So they've got a bag of words, and then they bring out another bag of words. So the bag of words is going to sound like a completely different dictionary. And you're going to be like, wow, that's something new. Something new. There you go. There's your clue. If they bring out new words, it's the same spells hidden behind different words. So you've got to be able to know the theory in order to catch it. Otherwise, you're going to hear the new words, and your Raz is going to just like, you need to use it as a trigger. Oh, he's talking with different words. He hasn't said that before. There's your clue. He just switched it out because your Raz was getting familiar. Your Raz was learning. He doesn't want your Raz to learn. So to keep your Raz from learning, he changed out the bag of tricks. That's why they do that. Good God, do I love knowing exactly how their brains work. Now, the bag of tricks is the 40 steps ahead. By knowing their bag of tricks, that is you being 40. You are officially now 40 steps ahead of the narcissist. You now are at the advantage. The minute they realize that they're not, they're going to do that trap dog. When they figure it out, there's going to be a breaking point where they're going to figure it out, but make sure you learn all of this first before. Make sure you have a backup plan. Make sure you have a place to go. Make sure you have, if you have children, make sure you are safe first. Have everything prepared first. So you want to prepare first, then you're going to flip the switch, and then you're going to brace for that switch to survive it if it's safe to do so. And then you're going to look for that bag of tricks. That bag of tricks, you're going to trump them. When that happens, they're disarmed. They will submit to you at that point. Now they're going to withdraw, and then they're going to come back again. You got to trump, you got to get over them every single time. Every time you dominate them, this is power dynamics 101. Every time you dominate them, they're going to withdraw like a little, oh, that's the tactic. And then they're going to come back and push, do it again. You have to become a dominatrix. There's no other way. But you need to make sure you first know all of their tricks. You need to know when it's the right time. Because if you do it too soon and you don't know what to expect and you have a trapped dog on your hands, they're going to pull out a bag of tricks that you're not going to know about. That's going to completely blindside you. And you're going to be like, what is this that I'm dealing with? So we're going to cover that. We're going to arm you up, teach you how to do this. And by the way, there's only one type of abuser in the world, and that's a narcissist. So once you know the narcissist cure, and once you're completely, you can see it, we add in the discernment and the circle of trust, and you literally become immune to abuse because you're set. You can't let them in. You basically gatekeep. You become your own gatekeeper. So this is partnered with a circle of trust, discernment, your emotional management, and this. And you're talking about a really powerful cocktail. This is literally abuse-proofing you and the narcissist cure. And then we're going to cover problem prevention. That's another thing I cover. Thank you so much. And may the kindest of words always find you.